Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive. Today we're taking a look at something that honestly sounds straight out of science fiction. Weyl Fermions.
It's a pretty wild topic.
Yeah. And I know a lot of you have been asking about these particles. What are they, how are they discovered? What's all the buzz about?
Well, the idea itself has been around for a while.
Really?
Yeah, back in like 1929, a physicist named Hermann Weyl first theorized them.
Wow. Almost 100 years ago.
I know. But it took a while for us to actually find evidence of these particles in real materials.
So when did that happen?
Pretty recently, actually. 2015 is when scientists finally confirmed their existence.
I see. So, okay, what are they then? Because when I hear fermion, I think, electrons, protons, neutrons, the usual suspect.
Right, those are fundamental particles, the basic building blocks of matter. But a Weyl fermion, well, it's a little different.
Different out.
It's what we call a quasi-particle.
Okay, now there's a sci-fi word, quasi-particle.
Basically, it's not a fundamental particle itself, but it acts like one. Think of it as a collective behavior of a bunch of electrons within a special kind of material called a Weyl semimetal.
Okay, so it's like the electrons are doing some sort of synchronized swimming routine, and from that, this new particle emerges.
That's actually a pretty good analogy. It's the unique environment of the Weyl semimetal that allows these quasi-particles to emerge and show off their weird, properties.
Okay, weird in a good way, I hope. Like, what kind of properties are we talking about here?
Well, the most mind-blowing one is that they act as if they have no mass.
Wait, no mass, so they're just zipping around like unimpeded.
Pretty much. And because of that, they can move incredibly fast within the material, like close to the speed of light fast.
Okay, hold on. That's faster than anything can travel, right?
Well, you're right. Nothing can travel faster than light in a vacuum. But within this special material, the Weyl fermions can get pretty darn close.
That's still pretty mind-blowing. So no mass and crazy speeds. What else?
They also have this thing called chirality.
Chirality. So what's that then?
Imagine a spinning top. It's spinning right, but it's also moving in a particular direction. So chirality is like which way the top is spinning in relation to the way it's moving.
I think I get that, like clockwise or counterclockwise spin.
Yeah, exactly. Weyl fermions are always spinning, either with their direction of motion or against it.
So they're either right-handed or left-handed, depending on the spin.
Exactly. And it's this chirality that makes them behave in some seriously unusual ways.
Give me an example. What kind of unusual behavior?
Well, one of the coolest things is called the chiral anomaly.
Chiral anomaly. Okay, I'm taking notes here.
So imagine you apply a magnetic field to a Weyl semimetal. Normally that wouldn't do anything too crazy, but with these Weyl fermions, because of their chirality, it actually creates an electric current.
Wow, just from a magnetic field. That sounds like a free energy machine or something.
It's not quite that simple, but it is a very efficient way to control the flow of electricity.
So, okay, I'm starting to get why people are freaking out about these things. But what does it all mean practically? Like, how could we actually use these Weyl fermions?
Oh, the possibilities are endless. Honestly, this is cutting edge stuff.
But hit me with some ideas.
Okay, think about magnetic sensors, the kind we use in everything from compasses to like self-driving cars. While semimetals could make their sensors incredibly sensitive, picking up even the tiniest magnetic fields.
That's pretty cool. What else?
Well, they could also revolutionize memory storage, the hard drives and chips that hold all our data.
Yeah, they're always trying to make those smaller and faster.
Exactly. While fermions could lead to devices that are way more compact, faster, and more energy efficient.
So, like, our phones would be able to hold, like, a zillion photos and videos without slowing down.
Potentially, yeah. And that's just scratching the surface. There's also this whole field called spintronics, which is like the next generation of electronics.
I've heard of spintronics. Something to do with using the spin of electrons, right?
Exactly. And remember how Weyl fermions have that unique chirality with their spin locked to their motion?
Yeah, so they're perfect for this spintronics thing.
Exactly. They could be the key to building these super fast, super efficient spintronic devices.
So we're talking like computers and smartphones that are hundreds of times faster than what we have now while also using less power.
That's the dream, at least. And, it might even go beyond just faster computers.
What do you mean?
Some researchers believe that Weyl fermions could be used in quantum computing.
Whoa, quantum computing. That's like the ultimate frontier, right?
It is, and it could lead to breakthroughs in everything from medicine to material science, artificial intelligence. Who knows what's possible?
So hold on. We're talking about a future where our computers are not only crazy fast, but they're operating on a whole different level, a quantum level.
Yeah, it's pretty mind-blowing stuff.
Okay, so before we get too carried away here, how long before we see this Weyl fermion revolution happening?
Well, there's still some hurdles to overcome.
Like what?
Mainly, how to produce and control these wild semimetals on a large scale, getting them out of the lab and into, like, factories.
So it might be a while before we're all rocking our quantum-powered Weyl fermion smartphones.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah,
But, that's how it always is with scientific discoveries, right? It takes time for the technology to catch up.
true enough. But still, it's exciting to think about the possibilities.
Oh, absolutely. Just imagine a world where battery life is no longer a concern, where data transfer speeds are lightning fast, and where computers can tackle problems that are impossible for even the most powerful machines today.
It's a future I'm definitely looking forward
I
to.
like to.
All right, well, that's a wrap on our deep dive into Weyl fermions. Hopefully you're leaving here as excited about these tiny particles as we are. They're weird, they're fast, and they have the potential to change the world as we know it. So keep an eye out, because this is just the beginning of the Weyl fermion revolution.
Thanks for listening.